Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Well, thank you for joining us anyways. Even though I wasn't expecting you, but come on in. My kitchen is your kitchen. This is Cooking with Alan in Alan's kitchen. Where we left off last time was I was preparing my caramel on the stove. And it is just about ready right now. It is very nice and creamy. You have a very, you can see that. I don't want to pour it all over the floor. That'd be a disaster, wouldn't it? I know. So you're going to want to get a nice little pot holder, my sunflower pot holder. You're going to want to put that right there because you don't want to damage your countertop. You don't want mother or father getting angry at you. I know I don't, even though, you know, I'm not living with my parents anymore. That's stupid. Okay. Next step, now we have our caramel ready. Don't tell anyone. Our next step is, you're going to want to take your apple with the stick in it, and you're going to want to dip it. Oh, there it goes for a swim. Dip it in there. If you want to, the best thing is to get your spoon involved when you're holding it, if you don't want to get too messy. And just paint it. Paint your apple. Be careful, the caramel is going to be very hot, and you don't want to burn yourself. It is like molten lava. So get a good layer up there. It's fairly easy once you get it. Just get a good spoonful and then just act as if you're drizzling it on. Act as if you're drizzling candle wax onto a fine lady's chest. That is the best way I can describe doing this. I mean, there is other ways I could have described it, not being so profane. But I am a profane kind of guy. So now, if you want to take your apple, be sure to hold it in place. Oh, it's getting sticky. Watch out, viewers. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, look at it coming out. Oh, I gotta get a hold of it. You see it? Look at that. Chop all the excess caramel off. And then place her onto your plate. Oh, my stick came out. Do you see that? Uh-oh. Oh, but I just put it right back in. So these are going to be very sticky, but you're going to want to continue this motion with your caramel and your spoon. Just drizzle it all over. Give it a good bath. Give it a good bath. You know, bathe it in caramel. You don't want to be shy. You've got plenty here. You don't. What are you going to do with it after you waste it? Use all the caramel you can. You don't want to be shy. You know, a big favorite of everybody is cutting up apples and dipping them in caramel. Well, this is the way. You don't have to do that. You can just, it's all in one, you might want to say. It's all in one. You don't have to worry about dipping or cutting it. You just got to bite into it. Of course, after it's ready. Okay, so you want to take that, put it right next to the other one. Again, take your next apple, place her in the pot. And if you want to make this easier on yourself and not worry about making such a mess, you can get a bigger pan to have more room to get your spoon in there. You know. But just the caramel, as it sits, it starts to get pretty hard. So you want to work fast. You don't want it sticking to anything. That's not good. Unless you sticking to your stomach, that's the only thing you want, huh? Am I right? I know. This is a fun one to have the kids get involved with. You know, kids like gooey, messy stuff. Okay. Make sure you don't make a mess, and oh, pop it right on. Yay. Okay. Now we take our next apple. Oh, it's sticking to that little bugger. You see that? So this is our last apple. So you're going to want to take your excess caramel and just, you know, get it in there. Don't be shy with this one. Just, you know, show the caramel who's boss with the apple. If you want to, get your fingers in there. Get all that excess caramel up. You don't want to waste. There are children in Ethiopia that would be dying to have some of this caramel. Let me show you how I'm doing this. Taking the apple and I'm painting. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty. You just have to get the job done. Am I right? You know, your stomach won't judge how it looks when it's all chewed up. And your digestive system doesn't really care. It just wants to get its fix. So, just remember that. Don't worry about what others will think. If you're making a tasty caramel apple, that is all that matters. So we have about the last of our caramel on there. Okay. We'll place that right on our plate. Okay. You might have a little bit left, but you know, use your imagination. You can cut up another apple and dip it in there. You know. So what I'm going to do now, before we enjoy, is I'm going to take some chopped walnuts. Okay. Then I'm going to take my kitchen shears. Children, be safe. Have a parent or guardian help you with this. Scissors are not a toy. So I'm going to sneak a few right here. You can use whatever nut you would like. And just bathe your apples with them. And then shower. Oh, look at that. Now, what you're going to want to do is take your 4 apples and you're going to want to put them in your refrigerator for about 45 minutes or so. You can check them, they might be done sooner. Just depends. And that is basically it. So, thank you for joining us today in Alan's Kitchen. Join us next week and we will have another eloquent recipe to share with you out in computer or TV land. Thank you very much.